Welcome back to News Geelong, where you can Twitter us on @NewsGeelong31 or on Facebook at www.facebook.com/NewsGeelong31. Wheelchairs today offer automatic controls and navigation that were never dreamed of in the past. All-terrain wheelchairs travel where conventional wheelchairs won't dare. Ian Nichols has more.
Part of the celebrations here at Rip Curl this year for the Rip Curl Pro at Bells Beach has been the launch of an all-terrain vehicle which will help people with disabilities see a lot more of Bells Beach and the rugged coastline. I might point out that's not it, but we like the flying wheelchair nevertheless. And we're talking about the real deal, which is a Canadian invention, with the Mayor of the Surf Coast Shire, Libby Coker, and the man who launched it today, Andrew Kados, the member for South Barwon. Surf Coast Mayor Libby Coker, who's a regular visitor to News Geelong, but today we've seen the launch of an all-terrain vehicle and all the excitement of Bells, of course, Rip Curl. It's all happening down there.
Yes, well, look, the all-terrain vehicle, that is to be used with a wheelchair, was launched today. It's the first of its kind in Victoria that a council has actually supported. So we're very proud of it. It'll enable young people, old people who have a disability to be able to become more mobile and use some of our beautiful stretches of coastline, the beach, the Surf Coast Walk, which they would find difficult possibly to do without that all-terrain wheelchair. Yeah,
it's going to be a terrific boon for people who have a disability, and it's going to let them into a whole new world, isn't it?
Yes, and look, today was a great day to launch. It's the All Abilities Day today, and down at the Rip Curl Pro we launched it down there, which is another great activity that's happening in our coast.
So I had the pleasure of officially launching the all-terrain accessible wheelchair. So it's an initiative of the Victorian Government, the Surf Coast Shire Parks Victoria, a $7,000 investment between the parties. And what this wheelchair, this accessible wheelchair does, it allows a person who has mobility impairment to be able to go and experience nature. It can get into some very as the tracks around the surf coast there, some of them aren't quite mountain goat perhaps, but obviously a normal wheelchair would not be accessible in such an area. So it really gives a person the opportunity to be able to experience nature firsthand.
Well, that is a wonderful opportunity, isn't it? And we're very grateful to obviously the state government for getting this together and happening down there.
Yeah, so it's a very good event, and I know a similar wheelchair will be used. There's a Oxfam run coming up, and my colleague, the member for Caulfield, David Southwick, will be partnering with a chap who's going to be in the all-terrain wheelchair. So it's great to see these things happening.
At the launch of the all-terrain vehicle down here on the Surf Coast, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Thank you, Ian. If you enjoy the wonderful creative world of Lego, and I do, then a trip to the National Wool Museum in Geelong is an absolute must, as Meryl Friend tempts us with this report.
Hello.
Hello. We're here at the National Wool Museum for the Lego City Challenge build, and it's all green. That's all about the environment, recycled plastic, and teaching kids about our communities.
It is spectacular. As you can see from all the people who are here today, it has just been a flood of activity the last couple of days. You know, we had over 400 people here yesterday to participate in this, so it's really been fun. I actually want to roll my sleeves up and get involved in it myself, but you know, maybe next time, next week, maybe at the end.
So now, what's the significance of the green?
Well, you know, it's all about how cities are built and educating people about the environment, and you know, this is kind of Lego's thing in the world, and you know, how the plastics are recycled and how we recycle things in the world and how our communities are built. And it's kind of a hands-on, you come in and you get to build your little community or your neighborhood within the bigger city and participate in all that. So that's what it's kind of about. And you learn how cities are put together and how neighborhoods are built and how communities develop in a subtle kind of way.
This isn't the only thing that's going on at the Wool Museum over the holidays and in the future. What's coming up?
Oh no, we have quite a menu of activities here at the museum over the holidays. Not only is there Lego, but there's also Permian Monsters, and there are craft activities for kids and for adults as well. You know, for those who are interested in craft, we also have some deadlines coming up for the Scarf Festival, and if you individuals want to participate in that and send a scarf in, the deadline for that will be May 3rd, and then the festival will open in June.
From the National Wool Museum, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. Brings back many fond memories. The Easter Rip Curl Pro at Bells Beach is a top internationally recognised surfing competition, and as such brings a significant boost to the local surf coast economy. Ian Nichols has the story.
News Geelong is at Surf World in Torquay, the home of surfers of course, and it's a very important time of year, Bells Beach Rip Curl Pro, and it brings an enormous number of competitors and people and wonderful economy boost for the Surf Coast Shire. That's why we're talking with the Mayor of the Surf Coast, Councillor Libby Coker. From a business point of view, it does, we see our population swell, of course, it probably doubles on the population base, but it also brings a lot of money into the economy here.
Yes, look, it brings in millions of dollars into our economy. It is really a destination that people will come to from across the globe. They know the Rip Curl Pro is on, it's an annual event every Easter, and we get a great influx of people from Melbourne, from national and international visitation. Fantastic event.
Well, of course, we remember the 50th anniversary, and that was something special, and now we're moving on, of course, with less pizzazz this year, but it's also bringing the world's best, and that's what it's all about.
Yes, look, we will have the world's best surfers in Bells Beach over the next few days. We invite people to come enjoy our coastline and view the world's best surfers. We will be having tonight the reception at Surf World Museum, and we will have 3 of the female surfers from locally and from across Australia who are going to be speaking about their surfing experiences.
And from a local's point of view, I understand that residents of the Surf Coast Shire, provided they can give some identification, will have free entry. Is that a new innovation?
Yes, look, it's been going now. I think this is the second year that that's been done. It's been decided upon by the organisers of the Rip Curl Pro, 3228 postcode. If you're in that postcode, you can actually receive free entry, which is great to give back because the Bells Beach Surfing Reserve is a reserve that is it's public land, so it's great to return something to the people who live here. We have hosted a civic reception over many years. Each year we bring together the surfers, the founders of the Rip Curl Pro, and also some of the surfers who have been involved in the event over the years. So it is a great opportunity to talk to those surfers and to learn a little bit more about the history of the event.
Trying to soak up some of the excitement of Bells, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Thank you, Ian. This is News Geelong. As we go to a break, remember you can always review your favourite News Geelong stories on YouTube by going to www.youtube.com/guestmedia. We'll return with more news and weather after this.